Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Flyer69 coming at you guys today with episode 25 of the Philadelphia Flyers franchise mode. And this might be a top 5 most important episode that this series is probably going to see. It's number 3 behind the finals videos. And you want to know why that is? Look at our record. We're 29, 26, and 5. We are very mid. We are the definition of mid. We've really started losing a lot lately, and I don't know what to do, and I asked you guys for help last video. And let's start off with the comments of last video, because we were looking through, I was going through all my options, okay? I was thinking, alright, look at this team. You got a couple of young players, but Couturier's older. Konechny's now 30. You got Holton, he's young, he's 22. Drew, he's 40. This is his last year, more than likely. This is his last year. Farabee, he's 28 and our best player. Anthony Duclair, we just traded he's 32. Quinn Byfield, we just literally traded for him in the offseason, and he hasn't really done much for us. Kevin Hayes, our captain, 35 years old. Tanner Jeannot, 30. Morgan Frost, 28. Tippett, 29, and absolutely dog ass. Defensively, Jacob Chychrun, 29 years old. We just traded for him. He's doing very good, though. He's doing very, very good, though. Yuri Sadikov, good, young defensive prospect. We just called up out of desperation. Playing very nice. Yuri Briskalov, he's getting there. Young, good defenseman. Provorov's 31. How about Sanheim? He's also 31. Dermott, 31. And Carter Hart, how old's Carter Hart? But he's still a beast. He's 29 and a beast, so we don't have to worry about goaltending. But you could tell with this trend of this team, we're older. Cutter Gauthier's gone down in overalls in the past couple of seasons. We are a little bit in shambles. We are very much in shambles. And last video, I asked you guys for what I should do, because I was lost. I didn't know what to do coming into this trade deadline. So let's start off with Honey Badger right here. He says give all the minutes to Farabee and any young players, see what happens. Maybe trade out some of the older players and give the kids space. Now that's a good point. And to go over some of our kids that we got here, we got Cade Sigalet. We drafted first round 2024. He was a first round pick for us, and he's not yet hit the NHL in his 2028. Boris Fedorov, he was a second round pick in our first year draft. He's looking pretty solid in the AHL. Zane Montoya, he was a very recent draft pick, 2026 second round pick. He looks to be a very, very nice player. How about Russ Pashore? He's another prospect. We drafted him 2024 in the third round, and he's a low elite. Sergei Baikov, Wyatt Angle, defensive prospects. We have a pretty decent amount of those. Yeah, they're going to be over here. Xavier Bolt, we drafted him very late. Damian Nielsen, I don't know why he's not a player. Derek Horton, we drafted him 2025. Igor Zamula, I mean, he doesn't count. But, like, you guys kind of get the point here. We have a lot of good young prospects, so it would not be a bad idea to bring up some prospects. Now, let's go to Lee Henneberry right here. He says, new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Blow up the team. Get first-round picks. Not a bad idea at all. Honestly, I have been thinking about it. You think about it. You trade maybe Jacob Chychrun. We gave up what? I forget what exactly we gave up. I'm pretty sure we still have our first round pick, if I'm correct. We traded a prospect. I know that for sure. We traded a prospect that probably wasn't going to see the NHL because we needed defense, and Chychrun's been very good for us, though, so we could probably get a lot out of him. Provorov, you can get a lot out of. Sanheim, I'm not so sure. Couturier, I don't know if I trade Couturier, but I would be willing to trade Konechny, though. I would be very much willing to trade Travis Konechny, as maybe potentially stupid as that sounds. Maybe. I would also... Now, this is also a stretch. We know we need younger players, but Cutter Gauthier isn't off limits. I'm saying this now, and you might be asking, why? If I were to blow it up and get picks, why would Cutter Gauthier not be off limits? Because he's regressed. Even though he's still doing very good, but he's regressed. He might do better than what he did last year, but he's regressing a little bit. I don't think I'm going to trade him. I really don't. But he has regressed a little bit. If I got a one banging trade offer for him, I'm not going to say no. Farabee, I might keep around. He's 28. I don't think he's going anywhere. Byfield, maybe. Kevin Hayes, I actually might look into trading. I'm not going to lie. I am going to look into trading him. Laney Darren's burner. Byfield's got to go. Good to see that Holtonen is starting to get some points too. It is very good that he's starting to get some points. So who he's saying get rid of Quentin Byfield. We did give up a decent amount for him, but I think we would get more in return than what we gave up. So I think that's not a bad idea. Also, trade Morgan Frost. He has not been very good for us. I don't know where his trade value is at, and nor how much is he getting paid a year. He's getting paid 4.4. I think I just signed him to like a $2.8 million contract. So I don't think that's that bad. I think that is possible because he's been buried on our fourth line. I think that would be actually not too bad. But he's got a good point. Byfield's got to go. He hasn't really produced maybe as much as I've been expecting or hoping. So maybe that's not a bad idea at all. So going into this trade deadline, what should we do? What am I going to do? What is the plan? I've read your guys' comments. I've gone through. I've thought about it. But what is the plan that I have here in Philadelphia? What is the trajectory? And how the fuck did we get to this point? Let's start back year 3. How did we get to this point where we are now? Year 3. The offseason before the cup run. We were what? We drafted Yuri Brizgalov with that pick, if I'm correct, with that draft before we won the cup, right? Yep, 2024. We traded up for the 4th overall pick, if I am correct. We traded up. I think we did, at least. At least if I'm correct. Actually, let me go watch back the footage real quick. Did we trade up for him? Yes, we traded up, and we had the 8th overall pick. We trade up to the 4th overall pick to draft Yuri Brizgalov. And that offseason, we brought back a lot. We brought in some pretty big players like Matt Zuccarello, who was phenomenal in his short stint here in Philadelphia. He was so good for us. And we made all these nice quality additions, and that pushed us over the top. Somehow got us as a top 5 team in the NHL, and we would go on to win the cup that year. How? I don't know. I say this starts then, because if you guys remember the very first episode, even the fucking title, it goes blowing it up. What was the goal? What ambition did I have with this Flyers team coming in? Blowing up the team, starting from scratch, getting a bunch of young prospects, building up. Well, that escalated very fast. We were doing that. Then all of a sudden, we became a cup contending team. Cutter Gauthier hit the NHL and started lighting it up. We really started playing really good. Carter Hart turned into prime Carey Price. A lot of things started going some weird ways. And at the trade deadline, we brought in Claude Giroux, and that really got us going. And that really pushed us over the top for our cup run. And then we made the cup the next year and lost in the infamous rematch against the Avalanche. And then last year, we don't talk about last year. That first round exit, that was brutal. And the entirety of last season was very rough too. You got to remember, we were kind of trash last season too. We were kind of in the same position we are in now last season, but we kind of got it going late in the year, made the playoffs, played the Leafs, and that didn't go too well for us when we took on Sam Gagner in Game 6. It did not go well for us. So it really traces back to that offseason before the cup run, where we made these moves thinking, okay, we'll get slightly better. We're not going to be that good of a playoff team. I didn't expect that. And then we became a cup contending team and won the cup. In my opinion, that happening fucked us in the future. It fucked us. Simply because we had a 2 good year run. Yeah, we made the playoffs the year after we lost, but we weren't the same. We were older. Zuccarello was gone that year, and it showed. Zuccarello leaving the team did hurt, and it hurt more than I expected. And we're still recouping, honestly. We are still recouping from that Leafs loss, and we're still recouping from that finals loss. I just think probably making that finals and then saying, oh fuck, we have a chance, we need to buy in and go for the cup, pushed back our it really accelerated the rebuild and fucked us for the future. We were only going to have maybe like this 3-year window because my fear was, okay, maybe I can hold off and then maybe these young prospects can kind of get accelerating, maybe keep finding these gems late round, maybe find something for us that can maybe go against a potential absolute rebuild that might be coming along the way. I don't know if we're going to have a full-blown rebuild again, or the proper way that we were supposed to. But shit has hit the fan. I don't know what necessarily to do because, like I said, going for those playoff runs for 3 straight seasons fucked the rebuild completely. It really, really did. If you really look and think about it, this is year 6. Those 3 seasons from year 3, year 4, year 5, they absolutely buried our chances of getting those young, good prospects that we were going to need in the future if we wanted to be that cup team. For whatever reason, everyone started clicking and we went for the final run and everything was, great. But it's come to this. So what do we do necessarily entering this trade deadline? What are the options that we have? Do we buy in? Do we keep trying to make the playoffs, or do we blow it up or retool? A slight mini rebuild. Now, what we are going to do this offseason, I have come to conclusion. It's going to come down to the options we have at the deadline. If there is good players that are cheap and don't have, massive trade values, then we might pursue them. But the more likely increasing option going into this trade deadline, I hate to say it, it's a potential rebuild. And that is kind of my biggest fear, and I didn't want this to happen. And I've gone through this draft class. It's not very good. I will show you guys in a second. I scouted just right before I started recording. It's not a very good draft class. It really isn't. And Jacob Chinkrin wants $9 million. I think I have to trade him. So yeah, I think it's inevitable. I really think it's inevitable. I think we have to get young assets. We have to get young assets, and just looking at our trade values, we can get a killing out of Konechny. We can get a killing out of Chinkrin. Couturier we can get a lot out of. Byfield we can still get a really good amount out of. Provorov we can get a great amount of. Frost is going to be gone. No matter what, Frost is gone. And we can get a really good amount out of him. It's not all doom and gloom, but it is a lot of doom and gloom. Let me show you guys this draft class before we get into this trade deadline. This is about to be fucking nuts. It's going to be nuts what happens here in a moment. We are probably going to be picking around this range, assuming that we do blow it up, which is very interesting. I would say I don't have much of these guys scouted, but you really look at them, they don't seem that compelling. They don't, around this mid-range where we're not going to be this low, but like we're right around here, let's say 10, 11. These guys aren't that great. Maybe besides the goaltender, we have Hart. So what point would that be? I mean, this draft class is not that good. It really isn't. That's really a big fear I got. Obviously, of course, I'm going to focus on scouting 1,000%. And we're going to get picks for maybe next draft as well, because we really need something here. We're going to keep scouting and digging deep. But it's not a strong class. And it is very much concerning. I want to show you guys our weaknesses this season with our team stats. It's goals for, I can tell you now, it's not very strong. It's at 290. It's okay. Our goals against is 288. I mean, our power play isn't that good. Our penalty kill is kind of eh. We're just mid. That's all we are. And you know what happens when you're mid? You're not going to become good. You're not going to become bad. You're just going to be right in that middle fickle right there. You don't want to be that. No. You don't want to be that. So it is time to do this trade deadline. Big moves are about to happen. Big franchise-changing moves are about to happen, and you just saw it. I'm a conservative seller. This is going to be really, really, really intriguing what happens here in the next however amount of time we are filming here. This is going to be a very, very interesting, pivotal franchise-changing moment. Yeah, there wouldn't have been any guys I would have probably went crazy for. All right, let's start these trades. Okay, first off, Jacob Chinkrin. He has to go. No, all right, well, I can always, do it myself manually, so that's not a big deal. Let's go to Frost. Let's get Frost out the window here first. We have 6 offers. We're not sending him there. No. That's interesting. That's intriguing. Very intriguing. We get a second round pick as well. But what about this goaltender prospect? What does he entail? He said, yeah, fuck no. Go fuck yourself, Seattle. No. Alright, well, I need to create some masterclass trades. So, alright, we gotta look into this deep here. So, you gotta assess what teams want Frost. The Bruins want him, so that you could send him there. The Sabres want him, okay. The Hurricanes, Avalanche, fuck them. We're not helping them out any more than we need to. Okay, so there's some good teams that might want him. Obviously, the Montreal Canadiens, no, they won't count. But Predators, okay, this might be actually intriguing because they might have decent young prospects. They do, right here. This guy, Matty Perns, however you say his name, he doesn't look too shabby. He might be pretty decent. Okay, you got this top 6 forward, Spike Donald. He's actually currently playing in the NHL. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind, I am lying. He doesn't look too shabby. No, none at all. We can't be wasting a lot of time here. We only have a limited amount of time. And fuck, I probably should have started trading before, honestly. Fuck. Okay, I might have fucked myself here a little bit. Alright. Well, I'm going to find a Jacob Chinkrin trade first. Get this out the way. We need to get this done. We can get a first round pick out of this. So let's get a first round pick. I might be looking for a next year's first because I am not very much sold on this year's draft, and I don't want to just waste on getting a first round pick when maybe the Bruins might stink next year. Oh, they need that. Oh, they're gonna be desperate. Okay, this actually works perfect. They can go for Chinkrin. Okay, give me your first next season. I don't really want it this year because I might be able to get another first for this year, maybe another time. Give me your first next year, and I'm maybe finesse for you guys for a fourth. Let's see where this. Let's see where. Okay, we can get more out of this. Boston, bro, what? I'll retain. I don't care. I really don't care. I'll retain. All right, boom. Okay. We can get more out of this. We can probably get a second this year. Take off this fourth. Maybe a prospect in return. Maybe. Because they're going for a run this year, which, you know, I don't know how much longer of runs they got. And getting that first next year, they look a little older. So this might be a really smart move for us. Just get those picks for next year. Don't even worry about this year. Because, like I said, this draft class, we're not so sold on. Maybe hopefully next year's draft is much better, and they're a little older of a team, so get these picks, stack up on them. Let's go. Get this fourth. All right, I'm gonna try and finesse a first, a second, a fourth. I probably could get more out of this, but I'm very much would 2 firsts be possible? I am just trying to finesse the fuck out of them. 2 firsts, give me a fourth. I would, if you guys take this, I'll be happy. Holy fuck, we got 2 firsts out of Boston. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. 2 first-round picks. We got their first this year and next year. Thank you, Jacob Chinkrin. That is more than what we gave up for him. So, that is fantastic. Jacob Chinkrin is a Boston Bruin, and we got 2 firsts and a 4th-round pick. That is huge for us. Absolutely huge. You could probably get 2 firsts out of Konechny. If you get 2 firsts out of Jacob Chinkrin, imagine what you can get out of Travis Konechny, though. But yet again, he's still 30. So how smart would that be? I'm not sure. I don't think that would be very smart. Obviously, Farabee ain't going nowhere. Holtonen ain't going nowhere. Coots, maybe. Provorov, maybe. He has a really good contract. Unless I get my socks blown off by a trade. Which I'm not. Okay, so they're all kind of really bad trade offers. Like Morgan Frost, we're going to definitely trade him. Giroux, he's finishing his career in Philadelphia. I am very much willing to get rid of Sanheim, though. I'm very much willing to get rid of Sanheim because I think there would be a market for him. We get Kirby Doc, but yet again, they just want to give me players that are already in the league. Like, none of these are, like, enticing. Maybe you package Frost and Sanheim together. Ooh, that don't sound too bad. Let me go do that real quick. Let me do a Morgan Frost, Travis Sanheim package deal. That could be something. Ain't that, boys? Wouldn't that be something? Where's, Sanheim? What the fuck did they go? Where did they go? Bro! There's Morgan Frost. Where's Sanheim? There they are. Alright, right there. Okay. Well, obviously they can't afford him now. Hurricanes, they wouldn't be able to afford it. Rope boys. Wanna be a baller. The Predators can do it. They can absolutely do it. I'd probably get their first for next year, but they are young, so I don't really think they would be like that terrible next year. Yet again, this would also be freeing up cap space a little bit for us. So I don't think, like I said, I don't think the Predators are going to be trash, but, like, still, they don't have goaltending. So that, trade him Carter Hart. Oh, yeah, definitely what I do. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me keep searching about teams that are still in the playoff hunt that fuck you, Pittsburgh. Tampa, they don't have the money. Montreal, Toronto doesn't have the money. Nashville would be smart, actually, for this. Not going to lie. Nashville would be a pretty smart destination for both of these guys. How bad do they need defense? How bad? Do they need St. pretty bad? They could use them. And do they need center? Not really, but they want Frost. So they can take them. I want your first round pick. And let me try. Wait, next year's first. Next year's first. Ooh. I don't know if I'll be able to get next year's first, but I can try it. I could try next year's first and a fourth. And we got to take a player in return. Well, I would take him, actually. So if you would be willing to take off this fourth. Yeah, okay. You're not going to. No. You're going to have to get somebody already off the roster. Like, give me someone that's kind of a young player, maybe, that's playing in the NHL. Or Rem Pitlick. He's pretty good. I mean, there's a 24-year-old I just saw. No, he's an AHL player, though. JT Miller. Yeah, they have a really good team. Like, really good. Doing this trade would probably help them a lot. Not gonna lie. It probably would. Wenberg. Let me add this guy in here. That probably wouldn't be bad. Then they need to give up another player. Okay. Someone they just want to get rid of. Don't matter to me. Yep, there you go. Would be over. Well, I can retain Sanheim here. That's fine. Okay, well, I can't help you with that. I'll retain Frost's contract. I don't care. I can't be wasting time. I have till 12 o'clock, okay? Fuck. How would they still be over the league maximum? This doesn't make any sense, though. They have... What? No, that's not... That can't happen. No, alright. So that is going to be... one tough scene. Alright, well, they can use Sanheim, alright? So, what about that prospect we like here? What's his name? Matty Pernis. What about him? Okay, this could definitely... Bro, how? They have enough money! This don't make any sense. How would they be over the league max? That don't even make any sense. I'm willing to retain a mil. Okay, that don't make any sense to EA. Maybe next year? I don't get it, but... whatever, I guess we can't package them together, at least in Nashville, but yikes. What about Vegas? I think Vegas could be possible. Trying to trade Chris Kreider. Do I blame them? Hell no. Centers. They don't really need centers. They don't really need them. They could use some winger help, though. They could use Frost down the wing, though. They could definitely use a Morgan Frost for the wingers. Well, I wouldn't mind Zach Dean. I don't know. How does Brandon Tanev have a good... I don't get that, but okay. Fuck Vegas. We're not going to send them there. What about Winnipeg? Winnipeg, do they need defense? Aren't they just coming off like a cup win or something? They don't need defense, so... okay, he ain't going there. Buffalo, they might need defense. They could use some defense. What would you guys be willing to give up for Travis Sanheim, huh? What are we looking at here? I doubt you give me a first. What about this? Sanheim, Frost. And then you give me a player that you guys do not want. So, give me him. And another bum. Anybody? Don't... holy fuck. I am wasting so much time. I have to get this shit done. Oh, no. We gotta hurry this fuck up. And they'd be over the max. Okay, don't do this shit to me like you guys did to Nashville, alright? Okay, here we go. We can finesse. We can get this deal through. Give me a first. Any prospects? Fuck, I'm panicking. I gotta fucking make this quick. Literally, I have to make this quick. Quint Musty would be definitely a player I'd want, but I don't think they're gonna be willing to give him up. They have a lot of good center prospects. Kovalchuk. Hayden Kovalchuk. Maybe. I'm not super impressed with him. Noah Ostlund, 2022 first round pick. He doesn't look too shabby. He really don't. How about any defensive prospects you guys want to give up? This Masden Leslie might not be bad. Philip Broberg. Any I just want, maybe just give me picks. I don't know. I don't know. I'm fucking just kind of oblivious. I'm kind of oblivious. Jack McBain. I mean, he ain't too shabby, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. I have such little time to do anything. I better hurry the fuck up. Oh boy. Fuck off. No gunner. No gunner. No gunner. I'm interested. I'll take you. I'll take this guy off, and then we can maybe get a pick. That might work. That might work. Fucking second. I'm sending it. I'm sending it. All right. We're trying this trade. Sanheim, Frost for a first. Noel Gunler. Some guy to get them off the books in a second round pick. Rejected. Okay, I'm willing to take a fourth. It doesn't have to be a second. I'm just trying to be a finesser. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. You gotta do what you gotta do to try and win around here. Boom. All right. Boom. We got the trade done. We get another first for next year. Yet again, this draft class not too crazy for. So okay, not a bad move. We have 2 this year, 3 next year. We're really building up draft capital. Okay, that's good to see for next year though. Not really this year, but next year. And we also need second round picks, a lot of picks next year. So we still have till 12 o'clock and also the draft. So we've got the big moves done. We got Frost and Sanheim out. We are definitely, I think we're setting sail for a rebuild, boys. I think that's what it's coming down to. I think so. I'm just very curious what a Travis for Werenski straight up. I don't think that's very smart. I mean, Konechny has such a great contract too, so you can get such a great trade out of him as well. I think we keep Konechny. We're gonna keep Konechny. We're gonna keep Konechny because what if we do go for a playoff run? I mean, it's possible, but like, what if we did? Byfield. I'm gonna look at his trade market. If we get anything remotely arousing, that's one hell of a way to describe it, but I just did. If we get anything remotely interesting, we'll do it. We'll do it. Simple as that. Provorov, we're not gonna trade Declare. We just brought him in. What about Hayes? What about Hayes? No one wants him. I don't blame you. Cam York. We want to get him out. He has a big contract. 3rd round pick. Fucking deal. Bye bye. We'll get that 3rd. We need to get him off. He's trash. Send him to New Jersey. That's fine with me. Dermott. He can stay. It don't really matter to me. I'm kind of okay with how this team looks. We got rid of Chinkrin. We can keep Provorov. And if we want to get rid of him, we can at the draft. I'm okay and content with the moves we made. Konechny, I am probably going to keep. We're going to keep right now. If we're going to trade him, it will be in the draft or at the offseason. I want to really assess what we're going through. I kind of want Couturier to retire as a Flyer. I kind of do. Byfield's also, we can trade at the draft. So I'm not going to rush into a trade with him either. Alright, we're going to hold still. I actually like the moves we just made. We added a lot of pretty good draft capital for this draft and next draft. 2 firsts, 2 thirds. We could use a 2nd round pick next year. And we have a lot of players where we can get a 2nd round picks out of. So hey, very, very good stuff here. I actually like what we did. We blew it up, but not too extreme. Nah, we did quite the damage control here. We're not trading Giroux. He's retiring here. He's literally gonna retire. I'm just looking to see who's all even available. If there's anyone I wanted to go after and like give up basically nothing for. No one wants Hayes. Do I blame them? No. Anyone want Jeannot? A 3rd round pick and a 3rd round pick. Jeannot's not really that good. We could probably bring up younger players, to be honest. And I don't see why we would. Just because I hate Colorado, Tanner Jeannot is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Simple as that. And that is the trade deadline. And I think we've come to reality where we are. We are mid. I don't want to say the word, but I think we're rebuilding. I think we finally. We kind of have to in a way. We kind of have to. I'm probably going to put Farabee first line. I want Holton just getting minutes. Holton, Couturier, Farabee. Put Giroux down the middle. Pair him up with... Actually, he's playing good as is up there. So, Holton, Cutter Gauthier, Giroux, Konechny, Duclair, Byfield, Tippett. I would actually argue Bobby Brink up here. And then scratch players, I actually rather have Noel Gunler play than over Owen Tippett. Tippett is fucking ass. Yeah, I'd rather Gunler play. We just traded for him, so obviously I'm going to want him to play. Defensively, we got to make some moves. We got to bring people up. Is it Damian Nielsen time, boys? Is it Damian Nielsen time? It might be. It's going to be Ronnie Atard time. I'll tell you that now. And who else? What other defensemen are we going to bring up? Because we need them. Rhino Worky? I'm probably going to say so, yeah. Yeah, a Worky. And we're going to call down the 69 overall and bring up a forward in the process as well. What forward? Probably Wade Allison. Yeah, Wade Allison. All right, there you go. We're going to edit lines. And I'm very curious to see. Defensively, we're going to be a lot worse. At least I think we're going to be a lot worse. Couturier there. I want Holton in first line. Giroux, Cutter, Gauthier, Konechny. That's what I want. Because Farabee's playing so good, I don't really want to separate that much. Declare with Bobby Brink. Yep. Defensively, Provorov, Brizgalov. Look at that defensive pairings. I mean, why did they take Yuri Stanikov out? That is a little something. Yeah, we did. We might have just fucked Yuri Stanikov just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. We might have fucked him. Just a little bit. Awerki, I want him to play. I want Awerki to play. Atard, probably. Dermott's been kind of trash. Has Logan Stanley even played NHL this year? No. I'd actually rather have Stanikov play than him. So, Yuri, get in there, buddy. Get in there. I want you probably playing first line minutes. Unless you do Stanikov, Yuri and Yuri line, and then you go Provorov with whoever. That could work. Put Ryan Awerki with him, and then, why not? Let these two have a little bit of chemistry. Let them work together. See what happens. Forward line-wise, I think we're good. We're still not terrible. Watch us get better with all these moves we just made. I want Gunler playing. Like I said, I'd rather have him play than Tippett. So Gunler, get in there. I actually might put Wade Allison down here fourth line for toughness. And plus, I kind of think he's better than Max Jones. At least he might be. At least maybe. 80 overall. Not really. Alright, we can be cool with Max Jones. And then best lines. Now Damian Nielsen should start playing. Finally. Attaboy. Get up in there. Get in there, Damian. Get in there. Alright. We made our big moves. It's time to see how this pans out. Where are we going to be come at the end of the season? This is going to be quite the compelling showcase here. Quite this. Alright, we lose our first game. Then we lose to the Panthers. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, the ship has sailed, boys. The tanks have been calmed out. They are coming out, boys. It's time to fucking call it the dynasty. It's not a dynasty. But call it quits, boys. We are, oh my god, 9-8. Okay. We're going to stop. Ooh, wait a minute. We're not out of it yet. We still have quite the amount of games left, and we're only 5 out. We are only 5 games out of potentially making the playoffs. And we've been on a little bit of a win streak here. I think we need to fix up the first line. I don't think Holton is working out. Yeah, no, he's not. We need to put his ass back on the second line. I think that's where he just fits. Put his ass back there. Put Cutter, Gauthier with Giroux and Holt. Wait. Yeah, there you go. Konechny. Unless you do Farabee here. No, Farabee needs to be probably playing first line. Unless... No, put him back second line, because that's where he was doing really good for us. That's where he was doing really good. Byfield's actually picked up the pace a little bit. Not too shabby. Yuri Sadikov, he's still doing pretty good. Brizgalov's having probably one of his best years. Rhino Worky's looking really nice. Provorov's still doing alright. Dermott's been trash, so is Atard. So we take Dermott out and put in Logan Stanley. Okay, I mean, might as well. We have nothing else to lose. Boom. Alright, power play wise, I'm very curious what these lines even look like. Okay, well, first off, boom. I want Holton in there, because he shoots right. That's fine. And, well, I don't know if Gunler's good enough, but it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. We're still not out of the playoff race, which is kind of, I mean, it's not surprising, I should say. It really isn't. It shouldn't be to me. Really shouldn't, but... should be very interesting to see how this goes. We still haven't figured out most of these guys yet. I'm going to probably scout here in a moment, but let's just keep simming along. Do we win this Toronto game? That would be a big old fuck you to Toronto if we were to win this. That'd be awesome. Okay, we lose. Okay. It is what it is. Alright, Farabee has not actually put up a point since we've kind of redone the lines. That's a little worrying. Just a wee bit. We lose to the Jets and beat the Predators 3-0. Okay, let's just into this Capitals game. I'm very curious to see if we win this game against the Wild and we get a point. But we aren't gonna make playoffs. Kind of could have told you that. Yeah, I probably could have told you that. So this is gonna be very, very interesting. Where we end up draft lottery wise, where this offseason lies in total. I mean, this is gonna be quite the marvelous scene. We need Konechny, Couturier, Farabee. Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting what's about to happen here in Philadelphia. We had competent hockey for 3 years, 2.5 years, I'd say. Until I don't even want to consider last year because we were kind of trash for a good amount of it. We really were. As we just split a doubleheader right there. Can we beat Columbus at least though? We our 4-3 overtime loss, that works too because we are retooling. I don't want to use the terms rebuilding because we're not. We could be. I mean, look at the draft picks. I mean, fuck. Might as well. With the last 2 games of the year, we win 7-1, and for the last game of the year, we win 4-2 at. Was that in Philly? Against the Islanders. Yeah, it was against the Islanders at home. We win. Actually, in New York. I am lying. I am all over. We finished 5 points off of a wild card spot, and we missed the playoffs for the first time since year 3. It stinks. It does sting. It really does. That knowing we would have been here if the rebuild was on track. You know what I mean? Like, we were supposed to be not so great that year 3, then all of a sudden we just started tearing it up. So here we are, stuck in mediocrity now. So what's gonna happen? This Ilya guy looks pretty decent. We're definitely gonna look at him. Kirill, we're not gonna look at him. Vorobyev, whatever the fuck. Dave Vanderchuk, nope, not wannabe. Yeah, no. Might have to take that center. The goaltender might be interesting. He could be Cameron Owens. He's a top 6 forward. He's not gonna be ready to play NHL anytime soon. So yeah, like I said, this draft class is not very strong. That's why I want to build for next draft, not this draft. So does that mean we suck ass next year? That could be something very interesting. Do we suck ass next year and just... I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how the offseason looks. See what's there. Playoffs, Toronto's taking on Detroit. Boston against Tampa. Pittsburgh against Buffalo. Devils against Hurricanes. Where did we finish? So where are we looking at odds-wise? Where are we looking at here? We should probably be like 14th. Alright, so we're actually going to be like the 16th pick. We were the best team to miss playoffs. We could have maybe made it if we were in the West. We were the best team to miss playoffs, which very interesting. I mean, it is pretty interesting. We had a little point streak there going on at the end, but it sucks that we had to miss playoffs. But we kind of need young, good prospects, or we need an overall new core, and that's what we just did here at this trade deadline. We kind of were blowing it up a little bit. We are blowing it up a little bit in a sense that we need to find guys that are going to rejuvenize and bring that prominence and glory back to Philadelphia that we just had a short time ago, literally. All right, that guy actually looks pretty good, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get our hands on him. We'll scout him and him. All right, let's get all these fucking bums off of being scouted. Get off my fucking screen. Yui, what a name. What a name. All right, so I have finished up the scouting. Now we should have a good amount of cap space. I want to see here. Holton needs a contract extension. We're gonna have 27. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. Want Holton in for 3 years. I'm gonna try and snag him at like 3.7. That's a pretty good of steal right there. At least I would hope a good deal right there. Noel Gunler. I do believe we're gonna maybe let Hayes walk. Maybe. Because he's just getting worse each year. He's getting more and more buried. That's going to be a decision for next video. It's going to be a decision for next one. Yeah, that's next episode. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Take a look at pending free agents real quick. Yeah, Minchkov's not going to be there. No. Maybe Bo, but I think it's going to be RFA. Holtz, I think it's going to be an RFA. Brady Tkachuk will be there. Doesn't mean we go for him, but that would be one hell of an interesting pickup, though. Cole Caulfield, I think, is, unless he got re-signed. He might be there, though. Cole might be there. Huh. Well, we already have a bunch of snipers, so I don't know how smart that would be. I think Ovi's going to retire, too. Ain't that something? Alright. Alright, let's send in a draft here. I did a little bit of scouting. I'm going to need to do a little more. Holton does sign W's Mans. Let's just keep going. Is AHL playoffs? Are we in it? We in it? We are. Okay, let's focus on these AHL playoffs. Alright, how are we doing against Bridgeport? Can we win? We do. We're going on to the second round. Love to see it, boys. Love to see it. We got Hartford here in the second round. We get a dub right there. Can we get another one? We do. Okay, here we go. Oh, we lose game 3. How about game 4? Oh, we lose that one too. 2-2 series. Come on, keep her going, boys. Keep her 5-1 loss. Oh, no. Oh, we almost did. We could have got reverse swept, but here we go. Game 7 against Hartford. Do we win? Yes, we do. Let's go. We're in the, what, Eastern Conference Finals? Yes, sir. Taking on the Devils as farm team. In the NHL, you got the Ducks versus Wild and the Leafs. Oh, you got the Leafs versus the Penguins. That couldn't get any worse, well, besides the Avalanche making the Western Conference Finals. Oh, that's just terrible. That is absolutely abysmal for us. Yikes. That ain't good at all. Fuck, okay, well. Alright, so Corey Crowder's not too bad. Chris Weidman, now, okay, if he's here, well, we don't need offensive defenseman, never mind. Albert Summers doesn't look too bad. He's a medium elite. He's right around our range. This Ilya Tartuchkin, he might be pretty good. Medium elite Dalton, you don't look too shabby. All right, medium elite right there. Jack Marshall doesn't look too shabby. Zajac, we definitely need to scout into him. Look into his ass, absolutely. Okay, we're learning now. We're learning a little bit more. How'd the Bruins do? Did they get bounced first round? Well, I'd hope so. At least I think they did. Let's see. Did the Boston Bruins get bounced first round? They did, to the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's a great sight to see. Absolutely fantastic sight to see. I don't know where that's going to put us draft-wise. I really don't know. I'm not so sure. Let me do this, though. I need to switch this guy to USA Central. Let's go do this. Central. I don't give a fuck if he's a D-. I just need him over there. Who cares? Is he over here? No, he's not, but it's, Jamison we need to look at, and we don't need to... Alright. Donald Woodley doesn't look too bad. Put him on there. Boom. What was he? USA East? USA East? USA West? I forget which one he was. I'm not even sure at this point. I've lost all brain cells. Alright, he's right there. He's right there. Zajac. Chad Zajac. This is who I want to look at. And Conklin was another one I saw. He's a top 9. Fuck. He didn't live up to what I was seeing him to be. I mean, Playfair actually could be pretty good. Looking at him as well. There wasn't very many Russians. I forget who all it was I was looking at. I'm not even sure anymore. I mean, it's just tough scenes out here. DeAndre Skill? Sure. I mean, goaltender. This goaltender could be pretty good. Actually, I want to look into him. Because if we get him and he's a high development player, fuck, that's great trait value or Carter Hart's replacement. You got to think long-term, boys. Have to think long-term. It's what you got to do sometimes. Got to think long-term. Russia. Mother Russia. Alright, what are we looking at here? Alright, we figured him out. Got him figured out. We're doing good in Russia. We ain't got to worry about this. Extra Liga, USA Central. We already looked at. SHL was one I needed to look into. Absolutely. Kim? That's a bitch.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa, I got a little sexist right there. That is a female's name. It's a female's name. I just almost spewed out the most sexist shit you might have would have ever heard. You would have stopped it for a second there. Sorry if I would have offended anybody. My bad. Let's keep her going. Anyone else here interesting? Anybody? Anyone at all? Everyone's just worthless. WHL, I think they were like, eh. Alright, let's... Oh, it was this guy I was looking at. He was okay. Yeah, we'll scout him. Why not? Why not? Why not? Gacy. Oh, low elite. Kelly Sesto. Low elite. Alright, keep an eye on that boy. That boy right there. Oh, okay. Okay. We're finding some pretty decent players here in the middle rounds. Okay. Here we go. This is what we needed. Yes, sir. Alright. Let's just keep her going. Keep her going. You can hear the fucking button smashing. That's what I always do when it comes to this. USA West, anybody. Anybody worth damn. A damn. Dale Locke. No. Tiny Lovejoy. He is a late round pick, but he looks pretty good if you ask me. He looks damn good to me. I gotta save it. I gotta put his ass on the list. Right on the draft board. Summers. We kind of figured he's a medium elite, so that would be a good pick. Yeah, it would be a good pick if we get Albert Summers. I think if he's there, I think he might be the guy because he's medium elite. Definitely gotta look into that for sure. Henry Rogers. MacArthur. Do MacArthur and Boldens, I guess. Bowdens. However the fuck you say his name. Or actually, Andrew Pyatt. Right there. Wait, was it supposed to be MacArthur? It was supposed to be MacArthur, you dumb fuck. Alright, let me finish this up real quick. Leroy Jenkins. And I love to be struck by you. I wanna move right through. Because you're standing still. And I to be struck by you. I wanna move right through. Be on my way to you. Alright, don't mind the singing, boys. Fuck. There was players I wanted to put on the draft board, but now I forget. Oh. There we go. Sesto, Mario Talbot, maybe. Anthony Legacy, maybe. I don't even know if I've said his name right, but fuck him. Who cares if I did or didn't? Oh yeah, Riley Bear right there. Bear down. Donald Woolley, he looks pretty good. Yep, we'll put him on the right there. Brady Bozinger. I almost call him Brady. Bozinger. Bo Dinger. Oh, there you go. That would be a good name for a kid. If I'm going to name my kid, I'm naming him Dinger. Because he will hit bombs in Little League. This guy looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Vandermeer. There was also like a 5th round pick I showed you guys. He looked like a menace. Fuck, I forget what league he was in. Was it USA West or something like that? It was. He's right here. Tiny Lovejoy. Oh, Tiny. What a name. Tiny. Love the name. Love the name. Alright, let's keep simming along. AHL. Keep the AHL intact. What are we doing here? It's a 3-2 series and we're down. Oh, game 7. Are we going to the Calder Cup final? Can we? Fuck. We didn't. Aw. No. Who do the Penguins have? Who do the Pittsburgh Penguins have? This bullshit. How are they good at this point in the franchise mode? Crosby's not even there, ain't he? They got Patty. They're old. How? They got Gensel, Freddie Pedersen, Patrick Kane, Evgeny Malkin, Pavel Gogo, Lars Sundqvist. I mean, they're not. How? Go Wild. Go Minnesota. I mean, they're not even good. I hope Minnesota beats the brakes off them. Minnesota Wild. What are we looking at here? Oh, Lebedev. That's right. He was that franchise guy, first overall, 2023. The Bedard draft. He went above Bedard and everybody else. He's a stud. Marco Rossi. Jadon. Okay, yeah. This Wild team should absolutely beat the brakes off of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Absolutely. This might be a dynasty here. They have a damn good team. Charlie Coyle's still playing. Good for him. Kalen Addison, Mikey Anderson. Oh, defensively they are weak. They have to have defense. They have Tarasenko and he's hurt. And then obviously Wallstedt. Yeah, they're a damn good team. I'm hoping the Wild win, obviously, of course. I don't want the Pittsburgh Penguins to win, obviously, for obvious reasons. Alright, stop simming. Stop simming. Stop simming. Stop simming. Oh my. Please stop simming. Alright, Philadelphia Flyers. Got to re-sign here. Minnesota Wild won the Stanley Cup. Good. Go. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. We went a little too far in advance, but who cares? We're going to be picking around 16 and probably like 20 something. 23. So looking at that pick, Dalton, he's a top 4 defenseman. Jack Marshall, he's a top 6 forward. So around this range, Zajak's going to be a low elite more than likely. So we're going to maybe look at eyes on him. Or we could always trade the pick. Kelly Sesto, he's probably like a top 4. Top 6, I should say. Mario's probably like a whatever. Riley Bear, he's going to be pretty good. He's probably like a top 4 defenseman if I had to guess. Probably around that range. Okay. I think we look pretty good here for this upcoming draft. There's some pretty decent players we have our eyes on. This Donald Sarno guy, keep an eye out on him. Days. Hopefully we can figure him out here before the draft. And I think it's about to be go time. See where we pick here. And, oh, this guy, right? Oh, this guy looks pretty good. Get him on the draft board right now. Get him on there. Yeah, I think everything looks pretty good here. Let's just sit into the draft and we're getting ready for next episode. That's all we can do. That's literally all I can do. And the Islanders, they don't even have their pick. Vancouver does, and they won the first overall pick. Get fucked, New York. Chicago has the second overall pick. Washington just got screwed getting the third overall pick. Ain't that something? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm mentally preparing myself. Is Claude Giroux and Alexander Ovechkin retiring this season? I'm mentally preparing myself. Ovechkin retires. Giroux does not. Giroux wants to play. He wants to run it back. Evgeny Malkin retires. Ovi retires. Wearing number 11. Ew. Blake Wheeler retires. Stammer retires. Okay. Phil the Thrill. No. How is he still playing in the league? Props to Phil the Thrill. Eric Carlson retires. He was in New Jersey. Really? Matt Zuccarello. Round of applause. Without this guy, we're not Stanley Cup champs. I mean, look at the job he did for us. Besides the last season, 52 points, 51 points. His 2 short seasons he had here, he was so good for us. Have a great Good. Go play in Sweden, you fuck. Yeah, fuck you, Sam Gagner. I'm still bitter about that playoff loss last year. Let's just look at those playoff stats. Why don't we? Right here. 5 points in 13 games. Boy, I wonder where half of those points came from. Yeah, I wonder where they did come from. They came straight from us. Those goals came from one game. That was the game series clincher. And goaltenders. Freddie Anderson retires. Braden Holtby. Jacob Markstrom. Jake Allen. Martin Jones. Antti Raanta. Really? Damn, okay. He was still playing. Good for him. Francois. David Riddick. Okay, a lot of pretty decent goaltenders retiring. Okay. Phil the Thrill is becoming a coach. Good for him. Phil the Thrill would be an awesome coach if you ask me. Well, I would want him to coach me. Absolutely. All right. So, we had a very, very, very big offseason. We've made some drastic moves to this Flyers franchise, and this is going to be one very interesting draft. Obviously, we're going to be picking 16th and probably around 23, 24, if I had to guess, around that range. So it's going to be very interesting. We have 3 first-round picks next year. I'm very curious to see what we're going to do in free agency. Do we buy in? Do we kind of like buy in on the rebuild, another year of missing playoffs but getting a top-end talent potentially, and full-on rebuild? Do we trade Travis Konechny? Do we trade Quentin Byfield? What do we do this next offseason? And since I forgot to show you guys the player stats from this past season, let me go do that right quick. Farabee finished with 65 points. Couturier with 64. Cutter Gauthier with 63. Konechny with 54. Anthony Duclair with 52. Giroux, he's coming back. Okay, well, that's great to see. We'll re-sign him. Holtinen, improvement. Byfield. Nah. Yuri Briskalov had a pretty nice season, 37 points. Want to see a step up from him next year. Provorov, 24 points. Bobby Brink, 16 points in 47 games. Tippett, trash. Max Jones wasn't pretty bad for us. Good for him. Dermott, gone. Carter Hart, 905 on 285 goals against. Can't blame him. He did not have a good team in front of him. And awards-wise, we haven't had a repeat winner since the Avalanche. The Wild won the Cup. Yeah, I was right. Winnipeg won the year before. Look at us, 24-25. Philadelphia Flyers. And we're going to be right here. Wait a minute. It's not showing. There we go. Right here. 25, 26, 24, 25. Oh, man. Great times. Great times. Now look at us. Knock at us. Matthews winning the Hart. McAvoy with the Norris. Lady Bing, Jordan Kyrou. Avalanche, Coyotes player met. Conn Smythe, Marco Rossi. Vezina goes to Connor Hellebuck. Tristan Jarry. Whoever that is. Canucks coach. Barkov. Ted Lindsay Matthews. And that's just the Austin Matthews Award. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. Very, very pivotal next episode. What is going to happen? I need your guys' opinion. Do we trade Konechny? Do we trade Quinton Byfield? Do we trade Provorov? I need your guys' opinion. What should we do this next episode, this draft coming up? I'm gonna need your help, and it's gonna be a very, very interesting time of this franchise's mode, this series. It's gonna be a very interesting time. Also, I don't know why, but if you guys would you guys be interested in an NHL 13 or 14 franchise mode series? When I filmed that Winter Classic video, I was playing that game, and I honestly, not gonna lie, had a blast. The gameplay felt great, a lot better than NHL 23. It was very fun. Honestly, if you guys want to see a series on NHL 13 or 14, drop it in the comments below. I'm very interested. If you guys are interested, let's do it. Team, who knows? We'll figure that out when it becomes time. But I think it'd be a very, very fun series. So if you guys are down, drop in the comments below. See if you guys want to see an NHL 13 or 14 series. Just let me know. I'm interested. Are you guys? And if you guys are interested, I'll start a series on that, and we'll have some fun with that. More rebuild challenges coming along the way, but most importantly, episode 26 coming out Sunday. This should be very, very interesting. Well, actually, wait, when's this going up? Wednesday. This would be going up because tomorrow is the Oilers. I filmed this Monday, so I have to figure this out. Oilers tomorrow. This Wednesday. It works, yeah. Sunday at noon. Episode 26, the off season. That's when it comes out. Gonna be very interesting. Stay tuned. This is gonna be I'm gonna need your help, and maybe you'll see yourself in the video. So just drop some comments below. Do we trade Konechny? What do we buy in? Do we go in this off season and buy in and make some big moves and try and rejuvenate this core? What do we do? Put your opinion in the comments below. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in for the next.